It was informative. It was very informative. Boring, but very informative. Come on in, guys. Don't be scared. Morning. What other feedback? What other things did you guys like from yesterday's meeting? From the event, the shift event?
So I think what I got out of it is like their work ethic, like when Christina and Maxie were talking.
Yeah.
A lot of times had to do with, regardless, they were gonna get busy because they were just working for it. They were gonna find a way.
Yep. They're gonna make it work out of their tenacity and what they were what they would do to be successful. Tenacity. Hi Zoom. I forgot to say hi to everybody. Nice to see everybody on there. My favorite takeaway, and this is gonna sound somewhat selfish, not selfish, but self-fulfilling. What was Maxie's success? Biggest thing that she said. You guys know who Maxie Case is? She's been 85 deals consistently for the last 20 years. Pretty successful, right? What'd she say was her biggest success? Database, right? Mm-hmm. What was the number one thing she said that she does for her database?
Letter, postcards, or
Monthly newsletter mailed out. Physical newsletter. If you've ever sat with me, and the thing that we've ever talked about, it's one of the first things I encourage people to do, is a monthly handwritten newsletter. Come on in. Send it out to everybody, right? And that was her biggest thing to her success. People open mail. People open mail. All right, let's get started. Shauna, you want to have some fun?
Yeah, so you guys ready to win some gift cards?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're in charge of the clicker.
I'm in charge of the clicker.
No, we don't want to show prices. All right, so Price is Right. Closest to the actual value without going over wins a gift card to Starbucks. All right, so let's see what our first house on the market is. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, built in 2005, 2,800 square feet on a 7,200 square foot lot. Nice.
Ah.
All right, what's your prices?
5:15.
You can always put them in your phone, hold up your phone.
Remember Zoom, no cheating, God watches. I see Drew over there getting on MLS.
Yeah, stay on the MLS.
Yeah, he's like, oh, let me look on Flex real quick. All right, $5.95. Remember, these closed the last 2 weeks from non-KW agents, closest to the price without going over.
Back it up.
$5.65, $5.50.
Back it up twice.
Back it up twice.
Okay, right there.
I was like, all right.
Okay.
$5.89. That was terrible. That was so bad joke. I'm glad you guys like my terrible, dumb sense of humor.
It'd be dad jokes now.
My wife is like, your jokes are so bad. I'm like, but they all laugh. But like they have to. They feel bad for you. $5.49, $5.35, $5.85, $600. A lot of mid
It'll
fives.
be the same.
All $5.30, $6.15, $6.25, $5.80, $5.78, $6.45, $6 even.
I don't know the prices.
I don't know.
$5.30, then I better change mine to $5.29.
Zoom, we got Zoom. All right.
$6.10.
Actual retail price
$6.10.
without going over is $5.99. You got $5.99? You're over. You're over.
$5.95 more than
$5.99?
$5.80.
$5.80? $5.89?
$5.95.
$5.95. That was close. That was good.
Congratulations. $1.
$1, Bob. $1, Drew. West Palm. Ooh, that's nice. I like this single story. Look at that. Motorhome parking. I'm in. 3,000 square feet.
This is nice. 5 bedrooms. Wow. I think this is off the end. Yeah?
I think so.
So what do I know?
Once again, that's fake furniture.
Is it? Ben?
This that pool table. Maybe not. Not be real.
Oh.
I like how we all go ooh in the background. We're like clients. All right, what do we got?
Okay, wait.
Look at that slide. I'll be going down that all day. Gazebo.
I got my price.
760, 725, 829, 700, 710, 789, 725, 769, 719, 775, 749, 716.
All right, Zoom, 715, 85.
Everyone's in the sevens on this one. Leslie thinks Zoom's in 7.
All right.
All right, actual retail price without going over is. No, that's not right. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Armando.
Mondo.
There's no way.
That can't be right.
I put that price.
I missed that too.
There's no way.
No way.
What's that address?
Prices are going down.
No, that's not right.
There's no way
All right, we're gonna check. We'll come back to it. Get your prices. Write them down.
$7.99.
Write them down for that one. Mon's gonna go double check because that's wrong.
Are we sure?
There's no way that's. I'm moving tomorrow if that's real. I'll give him 555. Yeah, that's a mistake.
That's a real shift.
Yeah.
All right, now we got Roseman, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 1992, 1,400 square feet, little starter home.
Does it come with the Mustang?
Jessica, you can't guess this one. It doesn't count.
She sold it.
I know.
All right, let's see.
I love that polka dot.
Oh, that bedroom's nice. That's interesting. Look at the opportunity to make that backyard. All right, what do we got? 355,
No way.
445, 395, 330, 400 even,
I don't know.
350, 350, 375,
How many rooms?
425, 350,
Like,
385. It's a good start on 365. I bet you it's be around 365.
I don't know the price.
410, 340, 319, 399, 350.
34.
All right. Actual retail price without going over is 340. 340 exactly? 340s? Anyone on Zoom get 340?
Don't believe me.
Yeah, you got the real price down for the second one?
I have the price.
All right, we got the real price for the second one. All right, get your guesses back up on the second one. Same guesses, don't cheat. Remember, God's watching. Jesus knows. Oh yeah, Jesus remembers.
I'm gonna give you a heads, guys.
No hits.
No heads?
No, yes,
No hits. All right, get those prices back up. We'll scroll up for Zoom. All right, what's the real price, Amon?
940.
949.
I got 8.
I got 829. Anybody more than 829?
850.
850.
Where?
850. No, go back on Zoom. I thought there was there higher ones on Zoom. No. There wasn't 850.
Not Facebook.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 555 price. I want. You're good.
There you go.
I've been
He did. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Copy on Jason. All right. Thank you, Shauna, as always. How do we thank Shauna?
Contract.
Oh, man. Look at that conditioning we got.
So, for the next month, we are having a contest. If you put on check on the contract and show it to us, picture, text, email,
Tag?
you don't even have to have your offer accepted, you just have to put us on the contract. You'll be entered in to win 2 tickets to see the Kings play at the cryptocurrency
Woo!
on December 17th.
December 17th?
Yes, so we'll run this
I'm in. You gotta take me.
contest till
I'll take it if I
December
win.
15th.
I'll take it if I win. There you go.
So 2 tickets. And so where's Ramses? Because he's the only one that is. So he's already entered in twice.
Nice.
What?
Hey, you're taking me, right? Who they playing on December? You don't know.
I think it's Nashville.
Nashville? Oh, the Predators.
Charlotte?
Pretty good game. Charlotte.
No.
That's
the-
basketball.
yeah,
I don't know.
The
They're
Predators.
playing
The
something.
Predators.
So I can find out, but it is a Kings game at home. and
Guys,
it is
Kings
a
are good this
Saturday
year too.
night.
They're playing good hockey. If you like sports, You go a lot, it's so much fun. Anyways,
On track on the contract.
on track on the contract. Thank you, Shauna, as always. All right, we got a couple guests today. When they're coming up talking, guys, I'll wait for Shauna to, you know.
Oh, and then where's
I trust that you guys are putting it on a contract with valid offers.
I keep offering that House 550. They're not replying. Okay.
Just make sure it says sent an email.
Yeah, sent in.
No, those are offset.
All right, let's bring it in, guys. We have a couple guests here today. Bring it up. I know. Coming back. We have a couple guests here today. Think about when they're talking is how we can utilize this to let our clients know and call our database. We're supposed to call once a quarter, and the common question is, what do I say? What do I say? They're going to give you a great opportunity to call your clients and let them know about this great program. The gentleman that was going to be here, he's not going to be here, so his boss is filling in, and I forgot his name. It's Mike?
Tom.
So close. Tom, come on up. Come on up and we'll talk about your program.
Hello, everybody. Listen, before I get started, I gotta do this. Has anyone ever been self-conscious? I'll tell you what to do. So, don't look at my pants, they're wrinkled. I'll tell you, I gotta explain it. Staying at the motel in Simi, they do have an iron. They have an ironing board. I attempted. So, but they didn't come out. Now that's unprofessional. I suggest you not do that. So if you're looking at them, you're thinking like this, I understand. So, but just put it out of your mind. So we are with Synergy, been around for about 40 years. We're the contractors for Southern California, Edison and Southern California Gas. Now I'm going to turn it over to Alan in a minute, but I just want to let you know that everything we do, in most cases, are no cost. And what they try to do is they try to lower the amount of energy that's used and make a home more comfortable and try to lower the bill. Now, you're all welcome to be a part of it, but Alan's going to explain more. So really, I'm just going to kind of step out. So he's your contact, and he's going to tell you about the programs. And I'm just backing up here, and then you go.
Very good. I'm Alan Calderon. Nice to meet you guys. So I don't know if you know this, but the California has the California Public Utilities Commission that regulates all the utility companies throughout the state. If you look at one of your bills, you're actually paying a small tax called the PPP, or Public Purpose Programs Charge. That money that's collected from our bills is then used for energy conservation programs. And the utility companies have had multiple programs that they've been offering to their customers, and that's what we're talking about today. One of them is a weatherization program. The official name is Energy Savings Assistance Program, where we weatherize the homes, weather stripping of the doors, attic insulation, replace old air conditioner condensers, furnaces that perhaps are putting out high levels of carbon monoxide. So this is something that perhaps a lot of your customers could be needing some help. They're buying a house, perhaps it's not in the best shape, and they could get a little boost at no cost through the utility. So I'm going to be leaving you some information here on some of the programs, but there's no cost for the Energy Savings Assistance Program. We do have another one that's called a direct install. There's no income or ownership requirements, so anybody that has a central air conditioner can get a smart thermostat, get their ductwork for the heating and air conditioning unit inspected and sealed, and a brushless fan motor. The fan motor is what blows all the air through the HVAC system. So that motor is replaced with the brushless motor, uses 50% less energy. So anybody can get that one. The Energy Savings Assistance Program does have some requirements. There, you have to income qualify, but public assistance will automatically qualify you. So if someone makes too much money, but they have a household member that's on public assistance, then that's a loophole where they can enroll and qualify for the program. So, any questions, guys? Yeah.
Do you do it for investment properties?
Yeah. Yeah, so we do have a lot of landlords call us. We can do apartments, we can do just condos, anything we could do. So yes. Now, I'll tell you this. without going to, with Edison, if it's an investment property and we replace the condenser, there is a co-payment for that unit. So it's a $500 co-payment, but they get a brand new condenser. And we've done a lot of apartment complexes here in Palmdale where they understand that it's, for $500 they get a brand new unit.
Right.
So it's a killer deal, so, yeah. But for homeowners, there is no cost, just so you know. So, any other questions? Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave my business card and a little door tag that we leave behind. You guys have, I'll leave them,
We can take them.
yeah, I'll leave them right there. And then you guys could call me directly and, or refer me, and I could go out there and explain the services for them. Okay?
I just wanted to say one quick one. So, what the gas company, Southern California Gas has come out with a really, really good program. Not free, but I'll tell you about it, and you can do what you want. They have a program for a tankless water heater. If you're familiar with that, that would be a water heater without a tank. Like that. So here's the deal, if you ever priced them, they're like $3,000. County installation, so what the gas company's gonna do, they're gonna give you about a $1,700 rebate, bringing it down to approximately, we do manufactured homes too, somewhere between $900, including installation, get rid of the old heater, and maybe 13. Now there's variables, doesn't go past 15, but if it does, I take it back. So now that's a really good deal. So if your water heater's going out, a regular water heater costs, I used to be a plumber, but they're more now. So something to consider is that water heater, because you're not going to find it in you're not going to find it any less money than that. And if you do, well, I guess I told a lie, but I didn't mean to. So anyway, that is a great thing. So he knows all about it. And if you're thinking about that also, please, you better grab it, because I'm telling you, that's really inexpensive.
I have a question. Is there a, like, you come out, oh, sorry, I'm tripping over you. Is there like you can come out and just look at everything at our homes and then just say, hey, look, you could do the hot water heater for this and you qualify for this and this, is like an overall, or do we have to like know what we want?
No, so what we do is we go to the home and find out what services you're eligible for. Now, the tankless water heater is a different program. So we'll mention it, but typically we don't mix them because some of the programs are, the Energy Savings Assistance Program does replace water heaters and furnaces at no cost. So that if you qualify for that, perhaps you don't want to do the tankless.
Gotcha. Very cool.
So.
Now, wait, I gotta ask one question. $550,000, what's the monthly payment on that?
Well, it depends how much you put down, what's your credit score?
Whatever, 10,000.
You're looking to buy.
It's probably close
You need a business card right
to
now.
4,000 a month, depending on how much you put.
If you're
like,
available
roughly.
today around 1, I can give you more information.
4,000? I decided against it.
Most likely right around there. All right, thank you guys, appreciate it.
Is that it then, and you'll call him and we're done?
We'll take advantage. Just so you guys are aware, I thought this was a total scam, and JD told me about it, and I'm like, no way. And so I called, and I got a new fan put in my furnace. I got a new smart thermometer, and it texted me earlier today that my internet went out, so I couldn't adjust it. What else? And he checked all my vents, and it cost me nothing at my house last year. I was like, this is cool.
I'm doing it, and I have 2 people I'll refer to today.
Thank you.
Some people say it's not free. If that bothers you, I'll send you a bill.
It was free. I didn't pay anything.
Yeah, it is free. Edison has, if you put in Synergy into the Edison, they have us on the website, so does the gas company. Kind of helps to verify.
It's a great opportunity, guys, for you to call your database and let them know, hey, there's a great program. You can make them into a smart plan. You can send out emails just so you're aware. You can get your house serviced. It's a great opportunity to reach out and do it for yourself. Do it for your house. Makes sense. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Very cool. All right, I'm going to bring We got a few minutes here from our broker. Let's bring in, I said, I'm just gonna let Mike do it, because I already messed it up. Mike's doing it. Mike's gonna bring Drew to the front. Drew, are you there? I see you.
I'm here.
Oh, I hear you. Nice.
I'm the voice in the background. Okay, there we go. Cool. Hey, good morning, KW. How are we?
We're doing great.
Awesome. Hey, so I decided I'm gonna move back because I gotta buy that house for $550. Hey, so I just wanted to take a couple minutes and, you know, I'm new to the show. I'm a new broker, right? So I just want to take a minute and sort of set the stage of what you could expect, and then a little bit about what I'm expecting from all of you. So if you want to reach me, probably with a question, probably the best way to do that is through a text message. I assure you that if you send me a text with a question, you will hear from me by the end of that day. I promise you. I give you my word. I will respond to all emails. An email is sent to me prior to 4 o'clock that day. I promise that you will get a response same business day. If you call me, I am leaving a voicemail. By the way, if you call me and you do not leave me a voicemail, do not expect a phone call back. If you want me to call you back, you have to leave a voicemail. But if you do leave a voicemail, I will call you back same day. So, are you guys good with that? Can you live with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now I need something from you. In the past, there's been a policy that if escrow closes and you do not have a document that's not signed, we go ahead and we release the check and we let bygones be bygones. Well, I'm here to tell you that that policy is no longer going to exist. That sets you up for liability. It sets the company up for liability. And I have found that too many people have allowed that to be an excuse to not push to get their documents signed. Our sellers, ladies and gentlemen, are paying us a lot of money to represent them. And we should not be going out into the public with commission breath and only being concerned with getting our commission check, but we should be concerned in ensuring that we represent our clients to the fullest. And that means protecting them. You have a fiduciary obligation to make sure that your TDS is presented, it is filled out properly, it is signed, the SPQ is completed. So, if you have an agent on the other side that's not cooperative, that never happens, right? In the Antelope Valley, everybody cooperates. If you have an agent that's not cooperative, then send an email requesting the document. Upload those 3 emails, by the way, depending on the document, like a TDS or an SPQ. You gotta have 3 emails. Upload that into the line item with an explanation, and I'll accept that. But we should not be closing escrow and saying, oh, we didn't get a signature on the TDS, SPQ, the AVID, the WCMD. That stuff shouldn't be flying. That's not acceptable. Either we have the document fully executed or we have a reason why it's not fully executed prior to the close of escrow. So the first time it happens, I'm gonna warn you, you're gonna hear from me, right? And then the second time, I'm gonna take it to Amy and Garrett. So I don't want to see that, okay? Can I have your cooperation on that? Awesome, awesome. Another thing I just wanted to bring to your attention is, has anybody ever heard of the contingency removal?
Yes.
What's that form for?
When the seller's agent yells at me because I'm not doing my job.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You hear us?
Okay. What's the CR for?
Come on.
Get ready to move forward.
So, yeah.
To actively remove contingencies.
Can I not hear because you're not speaking?
Maybe our mics aren't working. Can you hear? Maybe our mics are picking up. They're answering you, Drew. Can you not hear us?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, Garrett, but I can't hear them.
Oh, you know what? It might be our mics are not working in the room, so you might be just hearing me from the mic up front.
Okay, cool. All right, so the CR is, that's right, it's a contingency removal. So when you're representing your seller, True or false? It is vital to your transaction that you receive a signed CR from the buyer. True, right? So I'm seeing this is not being taken real seriously, and so I'm just putting it out there, and we're not gonna hold up your check for it, but I'm just putting it out there that, again, you owe your seller a fiduciary. And that fiduciary means you're gonna protect them. And so I've seen so many times where we get to the end and the buyer fails to close, and the seller has no recourse because their listing agent did not ensure that they got a fully executed contingency removal document. Remember, California is an active state, means you have to take an action for something else to happen. So in order for a contingency to be removed, someone has to take an action to remove it. It's not passive. So until those contingencies are removed, they are alive and well, right up to the close of escrow. So as listing agents, please ensure that you are getting those CRs from your buyer's agents, especially in this market, you guys, as things tighten up, motivations are not like they used to be, and people are finding reasons to want to bail out. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, let you know that I don't know what's been going on in the past, but your broker here now has his hands on the wheel, I assure you. So if you need anything, I'm here. I won't take up any more of your time, thank you.
Thank you, Drew. We appreciate you. Here's a fun fact, guys. That policy of 3 emails has always been in place. I don't know if the previous broker had approved stuff maybe without knowledge, but that's always been there. So there's no new rule, there's no new anything right there. And it's not that we're being mean, it's just you don't see the lawsuits every month that we see. And you might be been lucky into this point, but when the lawsuit comes, guess what we have to do? We have to pull the file and get all the information. And we need that information there, otherwise it's you. All right? What?
So I encourage the other side to do an extension if they need more time on their contingencies in writing, or I do a buyer to perform.
Yep.
Correct? I don't think you can hear me, but.
I don't think you can either, but that's okay. I think something's going on with our mics. That's all right. All right, thank you, Drew. Appreciate you as always. And Drew will be coming on more, guys. He'll probably be a couple times a month. He'll be on just talking about what he's seen and what's going on, things we need to be looking out for. There's going to be a lot of changes with our going forward in this next year with what our representation looks like and putting commissions on offers. That's never been there before. So he's going to be keeping us aware of what's going on, what we need to do, make sure we're in compliance. And then the strategies we're going to be using to go forward to make that look good. All right, let's keep on going. Who wants to read our mission statement here at KW? All right, say it, Maria.
I'm the staff for this.
Yeah, and you're bold.
To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving.
Ooh, I love it. All right, who here has a mission for their business? A few of us. It's kind of hard, right, to make a mission statement? We overthink it. I saw this video the other day, and I want to share it with you guys because I just liked it because I think it's so true when making your mission statement. I should probably turn up the volume. Oh. Okay.
I want to show you why most mission statements are so terrible. So let's say that you own a chain of pizza parlors, and maybe you have a mission statement that you've drafted, and it says something like, our mission is to serve the tastiest damn pizza in Wade County. That's pretty good, if you ask me. If I was one of your employees, I could get excited about that. But here's where things go off the rails. So you invite all your colleagues to come join you and to help you wordsmith this thing, and you all sit around a table, and right in front of your eyes, a transformation happens. All of these people who you like and respect suddenly become 10th grade English teachers and begin to nitpick every word of this thing.
Hey, I really like the word present better than serve. It has nice resonance.
We obviously can't say damn. And why limit ourselves to Wake County?
And guys, I know our pizza is good, but what about the calzones and salads? Why don't we just say highest quality Italian food?
Our Greek salad isn't Italian.
We haven't even talked about the atmosphere yet, the big fluffy booths and the kids' birthday parties and all that.
Yeah, great point. You know what we're really doing here? We're providing a family entertainment solution.
Yeah, solution.
Nailed it.
And everyone's excited now, you're almost there. And then Steve at the end of the table pipes up.
Listen, guys, we haven't mentioned anything about integrity. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, integrity.
And is anyone at the table gonna rise up and go to the mat against the word integrity being in the mission statement? Doubtful. So presto, that's in. And now here's your new and improved mission statement. Our mission is to present with integrity the highest quality entertainment solutions to families. I know this is a little bit silly, but you gotta admit, this is what 99% of mission statements sound like. And now you know why. There's this cycle of making words more ambiguous and more fancy until all of the meaning, leaches out. Here's how to avoid that. 2 tips. Number 1, use concrete language. Great example comes from this fast-growing small business called Sonic Biz. Check this out. We want to help musicians get gigs and promoters book the right bands. We're a bunch of people who think that music can truly change the world and make it smaller and better. Now, I love that. I think it gives you a picture of exactly what they do and also gives you a hint why they might want to do that. And that brings us to the second point, which is talk about the why. Most mission statements are really long on statement and really short on mission. And the whole point of this is to talk about why you're doing what you do. You've got to talk about what makes you care. So let me give you a famous example from Johnson & Johnson. This is the first line in their credo. Our first responsibility is to the doctors, nurses, and patients, mothers and fathers, and all others who use our products and services. Well, all right. That's something that you could get out of bed to go do. Now contrast that with the guiding principles of ExxonMobil. Did you feel that? A little part of your soul just died. So now you've seen why bad mission statements happen to good people. And I've given you 2 tips for avoiding that fate. If you're interested in learning more about writing a great mission statement, go to fastcompany.com/Heath. And in the meantime, I want to challenge you to do the impossible, to create a mission statement that says something. And one final hint, if it includes the word solution in it, you're not there yet. Thanks for watching.
Pretty good, huh?
Nice. Yes.
All right, so let's takeaways from that.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Concrete, I think that's important. You do overthink the words that we put into it.
You just said it, I think, more than anything. We overthink it.
Yeah.
Their first mission statement about the pizza, I was like, I want to go to that pizza place. They got the best damn pizza in town. I love it. And it really is true that we do those voices of having people around as the voices in our heads. How do we elevate it? How do we sound sophisticated? Right? So think about what your mission statement could be, and you should have one for your business. If you're uncertain, don't want to make one up yourself, then go just take ours. You can change it a little bit. I love our mission statement. It's so clear, it's direct, it has our why in there, and it's easy to remember, and everyone can relate to this, right? So what does yours look like? And what's the difference between the vision and the mission?
Mission is what you hope to do, vision is what it should look like when you're done.
Good way to put it, right? The vision is almost never accomplishable, right? Like if your vision is to, house every first-time home buyer, right? It's always there. The mission is kind of how you get there. That make sense? Mm-hmm. Right? So the vision of Keller Williams, anyone know? Y'all gonna fail. I'm gonna tell you.
Real estate company of choice.
Yeah.
Boom. Right? So can we ever really fulfill that vision to be the number one real estate company of choice for our clients and their customers, right? So how do we ever really fulfill that? Like, it's always going to be an ongoing thing. It's never there. The mission is how we get there. So think about that in your businesses. Think about that in your businesses and what you're doing to be able to provide that mission and vision for your clients. Your business owners. Business owners have a mission and a vision, right? And your business goes through that. All right, Jingle and Mingle, our Christmas party fancy Christmas party, December 2nd, 6 to 11, Rancho Vista Golf Course. It's $15 a person. Max just one guest, guys, because we always sell out. We always don't have enough space, and people always ask last minute. So please get your tickets now. There's going to be raffle tickets, a ticket for $5, 10 tickets for $20. We'll have a lot of big events. This is a nice event. This is a nice fun dress up with dancing and music and dinner. It's our great Christmas party that we do every year. We look forward to it. Please come. Please get your tickets up front. Get your guest ticket there. The reason why we charge $15, it's not so we can take money from you. The reason we charge $15 because when it's free, people take tickets and they don't show up. It's super annoying. So when we charge $15, people are like, oh, I paid for these, I gotta go. I don't know why it happens. Yesterday we had the event, we had 189 people got their free tickets, we had about 130 show, right? That's just how it works when something's free. So when it's $15, people almost always show. And that's why we do it. And that money goes back into KW Cares and helps pay for some of the event stuff and some of the raffles and on there, so it helps with that cost as well. And it's a dress to impress. So it's like the once a year I gotta put on a suit, or Mom yells at me. I really do think that's the one time of year I ever put on a suit. Happy birthdays! There's too many, so I'm not gonna read them all, but happy birthdays. Your birthday this month? Raise your hand if it's your birthday so we get all, wow, we got a lot of birthdays in here. Happy birthday, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, would you say happy birthday once? We're not gonna sing the whole thing, just say happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! All right, happy birthday, everybody. Hope you have a great November birthday. We got a lot of new people too this last month. So please, when you're new, it's awkward. We all know each other and love each other. We're the Cool Kids Club, and then you're new and you're trying to fill in, and so when you see those new faces, there's some in this room. Please make them feel welcome as always. There's probably some on Zoom, maybe, can't tell. But if you're new, real quick, just do a quick hand up. A couple of you guys right here. Got a lot of right here that do. See, families already here. You see. Welcome, guys. We're really thankful to have you. We're excited to see where you guys go, and we're here to support you. And we're a family here, so get comfortable. We're gonna give you hugs. Like this, a sideways hugs. 2022 hugs. Bucket Fields. Yeah, we got time. We hear the news. Nothing but bad. Interest rate sales. War. It's exhausting. War is pretty bad. I should joke about war. But it is exhausting. I hate it. So I want to hear some good stuff. So give me some good stuff. Give me something good that happened the last couple weeks.
Oh, about coming up.
Sure. Yeah.
My daughter and her husband are coming back for Thanksgiving, so I get to see my baby.
Hey, that's exciting. What else?
My nonprofit got our 501c3 this week.
Yeah, nonprofit 501c. Congrats on mental health awareness. This will be a great profit that they're going to be running here. What else?
I don't have to cook for Thanksgiving. That's what
Hey, no cooking for Thanksgiving. Zoom, anybody got anything good on Zoom? Tiff?
Blue Pizza got our first listing.
What? Yeah. Why didn't you stand up and say it yourself? Woo! She beat you to it.
Had to make sure it got it.
Congratulations on your listing. What else? I got some good news. I'm leaving to Costa Rica on Sunday, so don't call me, don't talk to me, don't text me. I ain't answering. I'll be gone for a week. Woo! No kids! Yeah! Yeah, you clap for that. You guys call, text me all you want. I'm not texting back. I'll be back on Wednesday the 30th. That's when I'll respond. There'll be other people to support you in the meantime. Awesome. Anything else before we move on? Sure.
Actually, my husband's his first football game.
Oh, yeah? The Rams or Chargers?
Niners.
Niners? Oh, ew. At least they won. Yeah, kids, yeah.
They shouldn't have.
That's fun. I actually went to a Niners game for the second game I ever went to. It was way fun. They have a nice stadium. Way better than the Raiders' old stadium that I went to my first football game. That was something. That was something. Hey, Jessica, you finally did it. You capped. Oh my goodness. So congratulations. You know, we were worried about you this year. We didn't think you might make it.
What was your New Year like yesterday?
It took her 37 minutes.
Are we in March?
Congratulations, Ileana! Another one who we would have never thought they would have made it. They rolled this month, guys. That's how long it took them. Awesome, congratulations, you two. I don't know if we have any more. No, that's it. Weekly contracts class. George has been changing the contracts class Thursdays to 1. That's eventually going to be changed till Wednesdays at 1. But for now, this week, it's still today. Is it still today? Or did you change that already? It's still today, 1 o'clock, contracts class. Make sure you're coming to that. And look at that, our very own Mike Serrano, lead generation with command ads. Where, JD, are you on here? He was, I saw his face, he's not anymore. Okay guys, JD has ran $3,100 worth of command ads and has 10 closed units to date from those ads with like 2 more in escrow. Let's do the return. 3,100, let's just say the average commission is 8,000, let's say 10,000, because math, right? Well, I guess it's 10 and 8, I could do that. So that's 80,000 in return in GCI for 3,000 in investment. Is that a good return?
Great.
What is the return we want in business?
4.
4. Is that more than 4?
Oh, yes.
They work. Here's the challenge. JD has a really good system to follow up with those ads over and over and over again, and they take time. He does the follow up. These leads suck. Okay. He'll take them. He'll give you a referral on them. If you run the ads and you don't want to do the follow up, he'll refer you back 10%, and at least you make money off it. He'll do it for you. Right? So they work. Mike's going to show you how to do that. Come to the class. Woo. All right, we're going to jump into a little bit of, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this part, and I'm going slow. All right, we're going fast now because we got new awards too. All right, mortgage rates keep going up. I totally forgot I was doing Laura today. Woo, Garrett. I was really busy last night, last week. Things have been going fast. All right, mortgage rates. So if you guys, some of this will be repeat if you heard The Economist yesterday. One thing I do want to point out that I love the most about everything is, my true honest opinion is nobody knows what's going to happen. You listen to the California chief economist, he's saying one thing. I listen to Gary Keller, he's saying another thing. You listen to Redfin's chief economist, he's saying something completely different. They're all taking their best guess of what's going to happen. Personally, I'm going to follow Gary the most because he's the most successful. Built the world's largest real estate company, he's a billionaire, he's done pretty well, and he's done pretty good at predicting the past. So that's the path I'll follow, but be careful who you listen to. Listen to it all, formulate your own opinion. That's my biggest takeaway from that, because everyone's opinion is different. Nobody knows what's going to happen for sure. That's my big takeaway. Mortgage rates rising this year, right? Mortgage rates should keep going up. In fact, the interest rates keep going up. It's causing our slowdown, correct? U.S. 30-year fixed mortgage rate has increased 3.83% points since the end of last year. It's the biggest year-to-date jump increase in over 50 years. We feel it, right? Feel it. With inflation still running at a 40-year high, and the Fed's expecting a few more rate increases to come out, mortgage rates will experience upward pressure throughout the end of the year. The chief economist was saying we expect points to go out how much next month? And probably into January and February again. That's what he said last, he expects the same thing, right? The rates are going to keep going up over that time. While mortgage rates are expected to continue to drift higher over the upcoming months, much of the rapid increase is likely behind us. So they're going to keep going up. Are they going to jump 75 points? Probably not. We'll see. A recession does not necessarily mean the prices are going to come crashing down. If you look back at the last 5 considered recessions, I hate that they called this one because that COVID was like, come on. But if you look back at the past, there's a good chance the prices doesn't necessarily mean the prices are going to come down, right? They can be flat, they come down a little bit. It doesn't mean we're going to have, and a lot of people are just expecting this because this is what we have in past memory. Go back 2001, 1991, 1998, and 1980, there was still increase in prices. For those bearish folks eagerly awaiting the home prices crash, you might have to keep waiting. As much as the demand is pulling back, supply is well reduced downward pressure on prices in the short run. So supply is still really low. If you look back historically, we're about 2.5 million new home builds behind where we should be on average over the last 5 years, 6 years. So they're not building new homes. The last time when the market crashed, there was new homes everywhere. There was a ton of inventory, right? There's still a major lack of inventory, so the lack of inventory the inventory kept shooting way up, we'd see prices start coming down even quicker. Make sense? All right. Home prices forecast 2023. Nobody knows what they're talking about. So I just want to point this out. I've been showing this for all year. Every one of them projected a positive forecast. Every one of them until now. Right? Now they're all looking, Zelman actually did, they were the first to go negative, but now Fannie Mae's back on track of going down, Freddie Mac's back lower. So a couple of them still think we're going to be going up. NAR still thinks prices are going to go up next year. Right? So just pointing this out is because I've showed this 4 times, and each time all the first 5 were up, and Zelman was the only one down. Now they've switched. So just pointing out that not everyone, they change their mind, they don't know, right? They can't predict the future. They're just doing their best. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen. Home prices forecast to fall in 2023. These are the major banks calling for home prices to depreciate next year. All 4 of them, they think it's going to be between 5 and 10%. Morgan Stanley a little bit less of 3% of the prices coming down. Make sense? Good? I gotta go kind of fast, so if you have questions, sucks for you. Home prices to fall, then recover. Just kidding, we'll answer them at the end. Wells Fargo home price forecast for 2023, 5.5, and then they go to 2024 at a 3.1%. They expect the prices to come back up over that time. So one of the big differences is one thing that they talked about, when the prices crashed in 2007, 2008, it took a 4-year, 5-year period of prices to keep coming down for us to really hit the bottom, right? It took a long time to get to that bottom, and then they started going up. Most of the projections, they see that we're gonna probably head back up in 2024. Most people are projecting that. So will we have this major crash while these prices will be really low? It might come down next year, but they do expect it to come back up as interest rates level out next year. Will it for sure? Nobody knows for sure, but that's what they're saying. They. What do they know? U.S. foreclosure activity continues to increase quarterly, nearing pre-pandemic levels. So, the thing about foreclosures, guys, if you look back at foreclosures, about 3 to 4% is pretty average of foreclosure homes. The pandemic happened, banks were not foreclosing, they weren't allowed to foreclose. So they're like, oh, it's so low, there's no foreclosures. Well, yeah, they weren't allowed to foreclose. There is probably a wave of foreclosures coming. What does that look like? Does it just get us back to 4 to 5% where it's average? Probably, roughly. Is it going to go to 20% like it was in 2008, 2009? No, probably not. Why? What's the big difference? So there's a couple big differences. Mainly it's lending practices. There's a lot of laws put in place to not allow that anymore. Also in 2007, 2006, a lot of the homes are 0% down programs, like 25% or 26% of the homes purchased were purchased with nothing out of pocket. So if you walked away, you weren't walking away from anything. Now, there's very few homes with 0% down. Almost all homes have a chunk of money down, so there's skin in the game, right? Still, jobs reports have still been decent until this next one comes out. And a lot of big tech companies have laid off a lot of people, so we'll see what that impacts. But as of now, it looks like people still have equity, things are still looking okay. We won't see a ton of those foreclosures. There will be more foreclosures than there has been, but it's not looking like a drastic number. Median asking price for rent. Is it a good time to buy? I like this graph. It's rent. Where's the major crash for renting prices? It doesn't exist. It's just gone up. So if you bought a house in 2006 as a rental property, like, oh man, I got killed. The market crashed. Well, you're doing pretty good now. Is rent going to come down? Why not?
It never does.
Why not?
There's always demand for it.
Where are the homes to put people in?
Right, the demand.
We don't have no homes. Supply and demand. It's good. If they were building a ton of homes right now, like, oh no, and they're going to do more rent things, and maybe, but go look at apartments.com and go look at what the apartments are being charged for in West Lancaster. I'm like, oh my gosh. If you can find a house that meets your financial expectations for a monthly payment and it is a good time for you to buy, then do that. And if you wait for the price to fall, but they never do. You may discover that it's hard way that the house that you found a year ago that you really love, that you could have afforded, but you passed up on is more expensive in the next year. It could very well happen. We don't know for certain, but the prices might not come down that much. Interest rates might stay higher. They might be paying more for the same house next year. There might be more competition if it flattens out. Now there's a little more competition in the housing market. You can't get that $30,000 back from closing costs to buy down rates and to cover closing. In the absence of trustworthy, up-to-date information, real estate decisions are increasingly being driven by fear, uncertainty, and doubt. These decisions can be hugely consequential for consumers and businesses. This is why your monthly newsletters are so important, and being in front of your clients and letting them know what's going on, so you're the trusted agent, you're the economist of choice for your clients, so you know what you're talking about. They get off the random scare tactic headlines that they're clicking on the internet. Existing home sales, January, you can see our existing home sales numbers. We took a big dip this year in our existing home sales. We'll dive into that a little bit more. Percentage per numbers over region. In the West, we've been kind of hit the most, about 31% less home sales than last year, year over year. Existing home sales in the thousands. You can see in August and September, we're quite a bit lower than we were in home sales year over year. And it's not just the seasonality, it's a trend, right? We've been trending that direction that whole time. Historical healthy levels, pending home sales. Historically, 100 is the historical healthy level number. We're quite a bit lower, right? So less people are getting into escrow. Pending home sales, the West, we're about 38% less pending, so we're still heading that direction than we were year over year. And percentage of distressed property sales, this is what I was talking about. 4% was where we were at pre-pandemic. They weren't foreclosing on people, and we're peaking back up to that. How high does it go? We'll see. 5, 6%, maybe. We'll see what happens. Sales price of existing homes. We're still up year over year by region. West is still up 7.1% higher than it was this time last year on the average sales price. We're down from where we were at the peak, but we're still up year over year. Change in home prices. Yeah, we're trending down. No surprise there. Change in inventory across the nation. We're seeing an increase in inventory. A few smaller places have actually gone down in inventory. Less people are putting the homes on the market, and we're having less sales. Month's inventory for sales. I'm going to go quicker because we're out of time and I took too long. I'm going to Gabar real quick. So our active sales, all right, our active listings, we kind of peaked right about the 1,200 mark for the last few months. The new listings coming in is really coming down. Right, so we're getting a lot less new listings, but we're also selling less. So we're staying pretty flat at that 1,200 mark. All right. And then absorption rate, that's our supply and demand curve right there. We're just about 2.75 months inventory in our local area. Days on market, we've been creeping back up. We've been watching this, creeping back up about 45 days on market. So if your house isn't selling on average, you're selling in 45 days. So if you're going past that mark, we obviously know our pricing is too high. We got to be aggressive with the pricing, aggressive with the pricing, aggressive with the pricing. So on listings, it's real important here, guys. We're about 30, almost 40% less sold listings in October than we did the October before. 40%. That's how we get paid. We sell a listing, right? So there's 40% less sales happening. So everyone's feeling it, right? We're feeling that the sales are less. So we got to be out there doing, the people in bold I'm not worried about. They're doing massive action. It's going to take massive action to make sure that we're doing the same thing that we did last year. Is anyone surprised by this? I hope not, because we've been screaming it for the last year, like this was coming, right? I asked many of you to please put money in savings because it's going to be tighter. I hope you guys listen, because it's going to be tighter. It's going to take more effort for us to do what we did last year. Pending listings. This is my biggest bummer. This hurts. 46% less pendings. Things went into escrow this October than they did last October. So now take that. Last year was one of the best years we've ever had in real estate. We sold about 6.1 million homes, right? It's one of our best years ever. So we are coming back down to more standard, but 50% a month's a lot. It's a lot. So we got to keep an eye on that because that's showing what this month's going to look like. Feel doom and gloom? A little bit. Guess what? There's an opportunity market for the ones that go out there and hustle and figure it out and be very successful. And the ones that sit around and go, poor me, it's hard. It's gonna be poor you and it's hard. Yep. Sound good? All right, let's get through awards. And then, what was that? A whistle? No? Hearing things again.
There was no prayer.
There was a whistle. Thank you. I wasn't crazy. All right, let's go into our awards for October. Top individual listings taken for October. We'll have your awards for you. Do we have them in here or we put them in there? Bad.
Well, we got it.
We got them up front. We'll put them in your box for you so you have them. Listings taken, we got for October, we got Anthony, Jennifer, Monica, and Sherry Gorham with 3 listings taken. Great job. You 3. Second place, we got Beth Morales, George Perez, and Tiffany George. Great job, Tiffany. Not bad in a month. First place, we got Jessica Dixon with 8 listings taken. That's why you Great job, Jess. Top individual closed units. We got James Bauer, Sherry Gorham, Tiffany George, and Zach Sprague with 3 closed units in October. Great job, guys. Sherry on Zoom? We'll see her. Second place, we got Christine Leister and Mike Watson with 4 closed units. Great job, Christine. Mike. What do we got first? First place, we got Jessica Dixon, 12 closed units in October. Jessica's like, I don't care about your shift. Your shift's stupid. I'm gonna go sell a lot of real estate.
Hell yeah.
Top individual closed volume. And 5th place, Christine Leister, 1.5 million, not so bad for a month. And 4th place, Tiffany, 1.19, just beat out Christine. Great job, Tiff.
Hell yeah.
And 3rd place, we got Zach Sprague with 1.235. Great job, Zach. 2nd place, we got Mike Watson with 2 million in closed volume. Great job, Mike. 1st place, we got the Jessica with 5.1 million. Good year. Well, for October for you. Top individual agents, GCI. 5th place, Christine Leister, $27,000 in GCI. Great job, Christine. 4th place, we got Shamari Jennings with 27. Great job, Shamari. That's a great month for you. 3rd place, we got Zach Sprague with $35,000. Not so bad. Good job, Zach. 2nd place, Mike Watson with $56,000. 1st place, we got Jessica with 134,000 GCI. Great job. I like how that's higher than most people's year goal when they get into and when they're in real estate. It's a great job. Top teams listing taken. Jess, are you on track to GCI over Mill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna crush it?
Yeah.
You're awesome. Top team listings taken. We got the Burton Group with 3 listings taken. Woo! We got Eliana Dominguez with 4 listings taken. Great job, Eliana. And 1st place, Pulaski with 5 listings taken. Great job, Paul. And in team closed units, we got Aguilar and the A team with 4 closed units. Great job, Antoinette. 2nd place, we got the Velasquez team with 5 closed units. And 1st place, Ileana Dominguez and Associates with 6 closed units. Great job, guys. Team closed volume, we got Aguilar and the A team with 1.7. Great job, Antoinette. Velasquez team, 2.2 million. We'll clap through it. And in 1st place, Ileana Dominguez at 2.3 million. Great job, Ileana. And top GCI, we have Aguilar and the A team at $47,000. Great job, Antoinette. And Velasquez team with $54,000. Great job, Tom Paul. I bet you I did a great job. Tom would be like, that is not a great job. That is terrible. In 1st place, we got Ileana Dominguez, Associate, $74,277. Great job, everybody. Yay, Ileana, you can say yay. You don't have to type it in. Great job, everybody. Okay, that's all we got for today. Next week, enjoy your turkey. I'll be in Costa Rica, so don't bother me. Enjoy your vacation time with your family, guys, and make sure you get that pedal to the metal. Right now is when a lot of agents go in hibernation until January. Do not hibernate. You can't afford to. It is not hibernation season. It is meet and greet. Go talk to people. Go give hugs. Go do your business. Go meet people. Thank you. That's all I got. Yeah, 3 minutes over.
Good job, Gary.
Am I good on time? 2 minutes over. Anna.
again.
Oh, crap, for sure.
Now you need a phone.